Good morning, good morning, good morning, good people. Today is Friday, the 15th of August. The month is halfway over. Boy, that is crazy, crazy, crazy. Time is flying by so fast. What did Forrest um, Bueller say? Bueller, Bueller, goes by fast, something like that. Anyway, here we are on this wonderful Friday morning. It's about 6 o'clock. Here we are once again, west of Death Valley, east of Sin City, south of Area 51, hard scrabble territory, sharp elbows, pistol totin', rootin', tootin', people out here, hard scrabble. I got mine, nobody helped me, etc. But life goes on. And this is day 5 in week 1 of our neuroscience-oriented approach to success. If you don't have this, this is available on Amazon. Might be worth checking out. Might be worth checking out. So 4-week course, 4 hours a day, full-time thing for people in the state pen, not Penn State, state pen. And it is the workbook, meaning you have to work. We are here to help our students and interested people experience this life in preparation for what happens next. I find people have a belief set, but it's very shallow. So, for example, Lucas Miles told me he goes to places, gets strangers on the street, and basically says, what do you think happens after you die? And everybody has this, most people have an idea of something, as opposed to we're just atoms in the void. But when he presses them further, well, what does that mean? What does it look like? How do you get there? What do you have to do? Simple, basic questions. They don't know. They don't know. It's just, well, if I'm a good person, good things will happen to me. If I am nice to other people, or when I die, God will be nice to me. The gods will be nice to me. Which Marcus Aurelius would have agreed with that. Socrates, from 400 years earlier, might have agreed with that. Plato, Aristotle, etc. Okay, so anyway, we are here to help our students and interested people experience this life. And as we often say before we get started, and good morning to you, Miss Trinkle, wherever you are. Bonk. I don't know why I do that. Bonk. I think it's a good onomatopoeia. So today's theme, the theme for today, I didn't put it up there. The theme for today is, let's say, the pursuit of happiness, because we're going to be learning a little bit about Viktor Frankl. Our TED Talk, our in quotes TED Talk, is Viktor Frankl, Pursuit of Happiness. That's always a good one to pull out once a month and blow off the dust, take it for a ride and see what happens. Okay, so what is our fundamental approach to helping people in the life? Create a good program, better program, daily program, and build better habits. That's it. Build better habits. If we're not building better habits, we're sliding back into lethargy. We've got to constantly be pushing ourselves further. And a good habit to have is a habit that is Every day, I'm going to do just whatever I do, I'm going to do it just a little bit better. If I'm making a salad, I'm going to make it a little bit better. If I'm making a hot drink with pedo in it, I'm going to make it just a little bit better. I'm going to look for that perfect, ideal mix of cinnamon and sugar, whatever. Just a little bit better. If I'm going to have vinegar, my tablespoon of vinegar and water, I'm going to figure out what is the exact perfect ratio. Just then have a habit of doing your habits a little bit better. When I'm on the Peloton, I want to figure out how can I do it just a little bit better every day, just a little bit better. And how quickly can I burn off 200 calories without, putting a big strain, comfortably do it in the shortest amount of time. So building better habits, that is the secret. That's the secret. Build better habits. Number 2, get comfortable being uncomfortable. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Think about the people who cross the Great Plains on buckboards. Right, as we're out here in 105 million degree heat to appreciate it. Okay, so let's get on with the show. Let's see what's on our worksheet for today. Advice from an 80-year-old, count your blessings. Right, count your blessings. It's easy to identify the problems that we have. The aggravations, we got to clean, we got to wash our clothes, the car needs to be taken care of, it needs to be washed, it needs to be cleaned. There's the annoying people I have to deal with. We can easily focus on that. And David Foster Wallace would probably say, if that's what you want to focus on, fine. As long as that's what you choose to focus on, as long as it doesn't become your default setting. So we can do that. Or we can choose to focus on the better. So count your blessings. Let's focus on the things that we're lucky to have. What are the blessings that we have been given? Right. Okay. Advice from an 80-year-old. All righty then, Seth Godin. What does Seth have to say? The new Kickstarter is live. More than 10 years ago, we broke records with my previous Kickstarter. Now I'm back with a suite of AI-powered cards. For the last 5 months, I've been in full sprint mode, and this is what I've been building. We launched the Mentor deck. Bonk, bonk. And now the Mentor deck is updated and joined by 2 other decks that are fun, inspiring, surprising. I think they'll make great gifts, but they're also worth keeping a set for yourself as well. Blah, 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 how the decks work. Right. Infinite Adventure deck, the Modern Divination deck. Unlocks 50 kinds of ancient and modern soothsaying. Our future is not pre-written, it's up to us. The Neo Tarot deck leads, so the Christians, many Christians are going, oh no, you said tarot. Nope, can't look at it. To deep conversations and insights about taking responsibility, taking action in creating a future we'd like to be part of. Okay, blah, blah, not blah, blah, I don't mean it that way. This is heavy duty stuff. There's a FAQ, also beta supporters. Check out the free bonus page. That's me. Okay, going to enter the password below. All right, so that's that. How are we doing for time? Time's such a runic rhyme. I don't have to go to the factory today. I have been reassigned to the next project. The next project. What is the next set of jobs for people? Yes, right. Righto. Cheerio, old chap. What? Yeah, okay. So, Okay, let's talk about Viktor Frankl. Who was Viktor Frankl? Number one, he was a Jew during the time of the Nazis. He was a Jew who went to the concentration camps. He was an intellectual, an important guy who could have come to America and been saved, but he couldn't get his family, his parents and wife out. So he went too. And there's kind of a famous story from him of he took the man, everybody's being marched in, took his manuscript in with him, his life's work, logotherapy, took it in, and as they're checking you in and having you go to the next room where you're going to take off all your clothes, you leave your stuff there, and he says to the man in charge, "This is my life's work. Here's who I am. This is my life's work. Can you please save it for when I get out?" And the man said, "Of course we will. Of course. Thank you." Put it down. And Viktor Frankl is walking through the door, turned around to see the guy throw it in the garbage can. Welcome to Auschwitz, people. Well, he had a unique view of what it was like there. And he observed, and being a doctor, psychiatrist, or psychologist, having a good understanding of things, was able to use what he experienced there to learn a lot and observe things as natural training. And he observed that some people die and some people live. Yeah, everybody observed that. But then he went a little bit deeper. What's the difference between the people who live and die? What is it that makes them different? And so he looked at the people that die. Why are they dying? Well, they can't keep up, so they're sent to the showers, or they're beaten to death. They get sick, or they give up, and then bad things happen. And then he looked at, well, why do some people live? Is there something in common between the people who live? And one of the things that comes out in the video today is he uses Nietzsche's quote that he who has a why can find a reason how, or way how. So if you have a reason, a why to live, you'll figure it out. You'll figure out how. Now, tomorrow we're going to watch a TED Talk about the kind of people who have no they have no why, and they keep going. What is it about them? Viktor Frankl talks about. That's the uniquely human quality. That when we can't change our circumstances, we're forced to change ourselves. But today's thing is the pursuit of happiness. And what we get out of that is, well, there's only one thing we can control. We can't control the situation around us, but we can control how we respond to it. And this is one of the big things Viktor Frankl experienced. He might have had the idea before he got there, but he was able to put it to practice while he was there. And so, for example, the example he would say later is, the Nazis could take the Germans could take everything from me, including my life, except for one thing. They couldn't take away how I choose to respond to them. They couldn't take that away. They could take everything from me, all of my stuff, and they could take my life, but they can't take how I choose to respond. And so he was able to get himself into a mindset where it was, all I need to do is not let them break me today. That's all I have to do. I just have to get through another day. It's the whole German army against me. And all I need to do is keep moving forward. Just keep moving forward. And I think that's the thing that we can all grasp upon, no matter how bad we are. No matter how rough things get, we can twist around and say they're trying to destroy me. And instead of focusing on why are they picking on me, it's like, I can't focus on that right now. I just have to get through the next iteration, as Mark Devine would say. I just need to get through the next iteration. I don't need to think about 50 years from now. I just need to think about the next iteration. Just get through that. And thus, conscience does make cowards of us all. Right? The native hue of resolution is sicklied over with the pale cast of thought. Okay, enough with the Hamlet. Enough with the Hamlet. Okay, so let me just see if there's anything else on our hit parade here. Nope. I think not. I think it's Friday. One more day to make something good happen. We've got half the month left. Let's make something happen. I've got a meeting here at 7. Bunch of stuff going on. People are showing up for work. Good. I don't see. Well, let's see. I've got one thing here, Kevin. All right. I don't know about that. Okay. Everything seems to be good on the northern front at Lava Gel. Okay. Well, that's it for another day. We made it. We made it. Yeah, we could do a Viktor Frankl. Yes, we survived another podcast. We got through it. Ching, chalk up another one. It's like what I do on Hallow or on the Peloton every day. Right? Good morning, Matt. Good to see you there. Good morning. Matt Asura, right. Okay, I show you're not working today, but you're working Saturday and Sunday. Is that right? Okay. So I will chat with you all tomorrow. Let's all be here. And with that, Shivas and Shalom. Boom. How do I turn this thing off?